Hey, what's up guys? This is Josh Dragon here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game for the Nintendo Entertainment System. This game was released by Konami back in the year 1989, and it was not particularly popular with the fans for a few reasons. One being that the controls were a little bit awkward in this game, and the lack of recognizable cartoon characters from the show was another factor in its lack of popularity. Turtles 1 is certainly somewhat of an enigma in a lot of respects because it's the only platformer game in the original series, at least it was released for a console system. For a game this old, it's really not that bad, and I actually think it's pretty good. So let's take a look at the game now. You can see the four turtles appearing on the screen, and we are going to be going after Shredder again to rescue April O'Neil. So let's get started. We're going to actually start off by going inside the sewer, the top one, even though you don't have to. I always like to do that, and it's kind of a short one, and you get a little bit acclimated to the controls this way. So I recommend trying that. So, as you can tell, some of these enemies do not resemble anything you would see inside of the cartoon. I mean, the foot soldiers kind of look like foot soldiers, and the mousers are, they're purple or, kind of like a purple-gray, but, I mean, they're still passable, I guess. I think it's more of the flies and the guys with the chainsaws and stuff like that you'll see later on that, look pretty out of place, but, an interesting point that I read was that this also has a tie-in with the comics somehow. Like the video game creators for this game were told to model it off of the comics and the cartoon, so part of the reason why there's comic characters or strange-looking characters inside the game was because they chose to, give it the science fiction aspect that you'll see in the comic series. So that's kind of cool in a way. I mean, a lot of these characters were just created on the spot, and they, come from their own universe. The game designers had to make them themselves, and I also do like the fact that the game is really well detailed. So we've now reached the first sub-boss of the game, which is Bebop. He's an extremely easy boss to take out. One thing that is kind of cool to be aware of is that every time he hits his head on this brick, he's going to turn around and run away, and then he'll run usually back in the same direction, and will repeatedly run into the wall. You shouldn't really need too much advice for taking him out. Once you kill him, Rocksteady takes April O'Neil away, and we're going to have to chase after him and find out where they went. To my knowledge, there is no place in the first level where you can get one of the turtles back if you lose them. I've checked all the buildings and I haven't found one, so I'm sure at one point or another, at least I've checked them all, so I don't think you can get one back until stage 3. That's, at least what I know. But going through here, just use Donatello. He's very useful in this walkthrough. He just makes everything easy. The times that you want to use Leonardo is when you have kind of an awkward moving enemy that comes at you on an angle, and they're a one-hit kill enemy, because Leonardo's sword has a broader radius than Donatello's, which is very direct, so in those cases you'd want to use Leonardo for that, but for the most part, if the enemy is further away, or they don't move very fast, or they just kind of go in a straight line, then Donatello is always the best choice. Alright, so we just have one building now to go in, and April and Rocksteady must be in here. Use Donatello to take out the flies. It's by far the fastest way to get through that part. And then there's a little robot guy down here. If you run all the way onto the edge of the conveyor belt, you can kill him with the bow. His laser isn't destroyed by the bow, so just be careful of that. Then we've got a few of these Frankenstein guys with boomerangs. Just get on the edge of the conveyor belt and kill them. Going up, you'll find one more. Just take him out, face the wall, and use the bow to take him out. So we're now at Rocksteady, who is a ridiculously easy boss. He actually really used to scare me when I was a kid because he would just kind of pop out of nowhere. And the first time I fought him, I actually had to have my dad kill him for me, but I was about 3 years old, or 4 years old. The way to beat him is to wait until he fires his bullet off and then stab him and hit him with the bow, and then he's going to run at you or he'll run and lunge at you. You can jump over him and or let him jump over you and then just swing up with a bow or swing down, wait for him to land, and then just repeat the process. So in the next part we'll be taking on the infamous dam section. It's not quite as bad as everyone makes it sound, but I'll be showing you again the very direct way to beat that thing. So thank you guys for watching my Ultimate Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles LP walkthrough. I will see you next time. This is Josh Dragon signing out.